Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Chair. I have today with me Billy Allen. It's been a while. I've been trying to catch up with this gentleman for the longest. He's always busy, always got loads of stuff going on, but I'm glad to have him here today on The Chair. And just want to say welcome, Billy, again. How's everything going with you?
Hey, Mr. Al Green, how's it going, man? The legendary Al Green, DJ. Yeah, man, that was going good, man. I can't complain. Things getting back to kind of like normal.
Yeah, things are getting to be normal, and hopefully for you, that's a good thing, where you can get things going again. So in saying that, so what's been going on? What kind of projects you have out there right now?
Well, during the pandemic, man, I started writing a lot, and that was fun.
Right.
I had a lot of free time, man. That was great too.
Right.
But now we're opening back up full swing, and the club is open, and Friday night has taken on a new form, and we just adjust to the times. It's just fun, man. Me personally at this stage in the game now, at my age, man, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in.
Well, you know how that is. Time does go by, and you see things moving, so you got to get in, like you say, where you fit in. So that's good. So you said you've been doing some writing. You mean music, or just some literary writing, or music? You mean, or what kind of writing have you been doing?
Yeah. No, mostly music.
Okay.
I'm writing songs nonstop. I just moved. Took me about 2.5 months to get totally moved. I just got the studio back up and running some weeks ago.
It's nice. Yeah.
So thanks, man. I'm just starting to feel myself back into writing songs every chance I get.
Okay, that's good. Well, COVID, being at home, that gave it a chance to be able to just go into that deep side of your mind and think about things and come up with new, projects and be creative. I know for me that has happened as well, getting out there, thinking a lot, reading a lot. So that's a good thing. So as I said, I know you were at a location in Kaiserslautern, Luther's. Are you still part of that program?
Yes, it's still going on. It's going on pretty strong now. Kind of a couple of years ago, we had an older audience, I want to say, and it looks like after the pandemic, a lot of folks just didn't come out like before. I mean, some of them still come, but we have a younger audience now, which forced us to adjust a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you know how that goes with the young people want to be out there just as the older people. So adjustment sometimes is needed. But, just to say that a lot of the young kids, they're up to date on music as well. We can't, we can't be surprised. They'll come in and know a lot what's going on too, but it's always good to have that mixture of crowd as well.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. It's a good mix.
Okay. So anything special coming from your side, some of the music that you've already written, is that going to be part of your program as well?
Yeah, man, I've been putting this so-called CD out for the last few years. But the game has changed so much with going out and spending that money to print physical CDs with the booklet and all of that stuff.
Okay, right.
A lot of people still do it, and it's great, but if you're funding it yourself, it gets expensive. Okay. And most people they try to sell their CDs at concerts, and that's great too. Mm-hmm. When I'm doing a show, I really don't have time to think about trying to sell anything because I'm concentrated on the show. So I think that I'm going to do some digital releases.
Okay.
I've gotten into the video cinema thing, so I'm going to take a stab at it and see how it works.
Well, that's good.
It'd be like a digital release.
Okay. And I was going to say, right now with the technology, it seems to be going sky high. People are doing those digital things out there. Like you said, the old school CD covers and inserts and all kinds of stuff with photos on it. You got to get a photographer. You got to do all kinds of stuff. So technology now is giving that opportunity just to be able to do things right at your fingertips, actually at home, and per se.
Absolutely.
Right.
If you put the work and time in, you can do it.
Right. That's good. So with Luther's, is there a particular time that place is available for people to come check out? So what is it like? Is it stylish place? You got to come dressed to impress?
Actually, no, because I think back in my day when we were wearing three-piece suits and ties, and
right,
that's kind of not practical today, even for folks in my age, and that's up there. So pretty much people wear whatever they want to wear. There's no dress code.
There's no dress code. Okay.
It's just not. There's clubs around for 18 to like 24-year-olds. That's a different set, and they listen to totally different music, and that's great for what they do. But ours is like 25, 30, and up. But folks just come comfortable. Friday night, we have DJ Chris with us, and we do 2 sets. And Friday night, we try to focus on playing only hits as a band. We'll play we're starting to play newer songs, and that's going to work pretty good. And if we play some of the older stuff, it's got to be a hit.
Right.
No matter what we do, it's got to be a hit, because Friday night is the night people have been working all week.
Right.
On Friday night, they want to come out. They don't mind watching a band, but they want to turn up. They want to party.
Right. That old saying, Friday night just got paid, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Want to be out there. So, well, that's good. That the crowd is versatile like that, and dressed to impress is not a required thing. But I'm sure, as the older crowd, they come out, they still want to impress. They still want to make it look good. So that's a good thing too. Like,
yeah, there's some folks coming out, dressed really nice, and there's some folks dressed casual, but everything blends in together.
Yeah, great.
On Saturday night is their dance night. There's a DJ, and that's just full, dance with different types of music.
Okay.
Mostly pop, a little hip hop, but international stuff. And that's just pure dance on Saturday.
On Saturdays. So I know you're not there by yourself on the stage, and I'm sure there's several of you. So is there a particular band that you work with, the name of the band, a band that's pretty known out there right now that you work with, or do you have your own band?
But the band, we call the band the Luther Club Band.
Okay.
And the Luther Club Band consists of, have a roster of about 20 people.
Wow.
And I try to keep the same people every week, but if somebody has a show that's more lucrative, of course, do that show that's more lucrative, because some people do this as a living. So I have a nice roster that I can pull people from and do the show. And most people know the format; they're comfortable there, and it's that roster is a happy family. And I've got some of the best singers in Germany that we rotate. So we have normally 2 singers every week, and we rotate them. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So it's a lot of singers. So these singers, they've been around Europe a while, traveling different countries, singing, performing in different places? Anybody that you can talk about?
Oh yeah. I'm sure some of them are the usual suspects. Tyler Blanc.
Okay.
She's pretty well known. Derek Alexander.
Okay.
Clive.
Wow. Okay.
We've started using some German singers now. Her name is Lucy Fisher. She was on The Voice. We have Isaac Roosevelt in there.
Wow. Yeah, I think I've heard some of those names in passing as well. Yeah. And that sounds like a good, good roundup of people that you have out there. So that's a good thing. So it means people come out, they definitely get some quality music and hear some good singing as well.
Oh, we try.
That's good.
And being a cover band on a Friday night in the city, I always tell everybody, we're a cover band, and it's nice to interpret songs and put your artistical stamp on it. But on Friday night, nobody cares. People want to hear if you play their hit song that they just heard, earlier that day they danced to now. They want to hear those iconic parts.
Okay.
And the crowd is like 65% Americans.
Okay.
35% German, and that fluctuates. And the American audience is an unforgiving audience.
Really?
Yeah. So you gotta make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing musically to keep Americans happy. Because
Well,
we're just a brutal audience.
well, you know how that is. We're away from home, and we want to be able to have that home flavor. So you're right.
And I told I did a TV interview on SWV last year, and they asked me about that. Why Americans are like that? I said because in the States, you go to one of the mega churches on Sunday,
right,
and everybody singing on that stage in that mega church can take everybody out in the top 10 easy. These are some of the best of the best of the best musicians on Sunday morning. So you get this every week. So, where do you go from there? So that's why we have to, we got to stay on top of our game to try to please the American audience.
That's good. So are we going to get some solo stuff from you in the future, you think?
Man, I got so much stuff. Like I'm going to put some stuff out. I joined this website. I think it's called In1.
Okay.
And because I saw a friend of mine, Larry Harthram, he had put something out, and he actually had a nice little response. And so I joined it. And this was about 2 or 3 months ago. And then I got caught up in the move. And then people have been writing me, when you going to put something out? And I said, okay, before the end of the May, I'm going to push one song out. It's a pop song.
Okay.
And we just see what happens.
Great. I mean, because you've been in this game and music. Like you said, you got into some writing. And I'm sure you have your fans out there who are saying, what's going on? We've been stuck in the house for 2 years. We want to hear what you got to do. So, and that's good that you're going to be putting something out, keep us, on our toes waiting for it, for sure. And once that happens, I definitely want to have you back on the chair just to kind of see where that is and things like that.
In that case, you know what? I will premiere the song with you first.
Wow. Okay.
Can we do that in this format?
We can do it. Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll make it happen. Just let me know, and we'll put you in the hot seat again and we'll hear it. That's good. So again, like I said, I know you were busy and you got things going on, and I'm glad you've given us some history. So any inspiration out there for young musicians who are trying to get themselves going, trying to get started? Any words of wisdom for them out there?
Yeah, I think if you do this, if you want to do this as a profession,
right?
If I had the chance to do it all over again, I mean, I had some formal studies late, like a couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
But if I could go back in time, I think I would have started from the beginning to get the that really fundamental professional training to really understand everything about music. I mean, I've been blessed and lucky that these ears have got me by, but if I really understood it from A to Z and studied it more scientifically,
right,
together with the stuff that comes from here, I think I could have been a lot further. And so anybody that wants to do this for a profession, I just say, you gotta study and practice. Yeah. And there's two separate situations. If you're going to be a musician, you want to be the best musician you can, but probably as a musician, you're going to be in a box.
Right.
You can hope to be with somebody famous.
Okay.
And if you're with somebody that's really out there famous, you can make a decent living. But the folks that stand in front of a microphone and sing, these are the faces and the voices that people hear. And so that's a whole nother ball game there. And it is a brutal situation.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it,
you're right.
The main thing, if you want to do this, you got to love it. You got to love it.
Yeah.
If you don't love it, then,
Yeah.
We always say a musician will spend, and I've done this in the past, we will spend $5,000 on equipment and put it in a $500 car to drive 200 kilometers to do a gig for 100 euro.
Well, that's some serious math right there.
Oh yes, yeah, and I was being nice.
but like you said, you know, that when you have that kind of craft and you really want to work on your craft, you made a statement there: practice, 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 and that's going to, you know, not make you perfect, but it keeps you steady and keeps you concentrated, definitely, as well. So so if anybody want to reach out to you to, you know, have your band show up somewhere, contact you for some future projects, how can they do that?
They can always hit me on Facebook, Billy Allen. I'm on Facebook. You can hit me on my email address is easy to remember. It's billdogmusic@hotmail.com, or the website is billdogmusic.com.
Okay.
There's an email link to that. Or just come on down to the Luther Club on a Friday night.
On a Friday night, huh?
Yes, sir.
Get the groove on.
Absolutely.
That's good. Well, I'm not going to hold you up. I know time is always ticking for you, but definitely I'm really, really happy to have you here on the chair today. And it's always good seeing you. And I'm looking forward to your solo project coming out. And like I said, we'll hope to have it here on the chair first, so people can get to hear
premiere with Al Green first.
Exactly. So
and actually, I can send some more people your way too, man, because there's some interesting folks over here doing this music thing, man.
Yeah, do that. I definitely like to have them here on the chair, because, you know, it's a place to be heard, and a lot of things are going on where people aren't aware of, and they want to have this kind of music environment. They want to hear that kind of live music, and sometimes it's so scarce. So if you have people out there who are interested in being heard, this is the place to come, right here on the chair.
Do you know Waldo Withers? You ever heard of him, Waldo?
I haven't heard of him, not yet. No.
So he lives in Stuttgart. He's got a little Snellenbiss, but he was the saxophone player for James Brown for like, 10 years.
Wow.
And just recently, they put the JB Generals back together. So he's on tour. He's in Australia now. He lives in Stuttgart. I'm definitely going to have to send him your way.
Yeah, definitely. Please.
Sir Waldo Withers.
Okay. Well, I'm here waiting for him, so that'd be cool. Again, well, thank you. Go ahead.
And one more shout out. I'm sorry, man, because we got two folks in our musical community that are on TV now. So awesome. We got, Charles Simmons. He's a singer from Stuttgart. He's now on a weekly show. It premieres on the 27th of May. It's called All That Music, I think. It's a big music show where they have the folks in these squares, and then people perform, and then they make a decision.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah. So the German version is coming out. And then brother Sam Franklin, he's in a German TV series called Almost Fly.
Almost Fly.
And yeah, that's on Warner TV over here now. It's a German production, and it's about how hip hop started in Germany. Yeah. Let's give them guys a shout out.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Shout outs are always good, and that's good information, because then people can search it out and go see what's going on, and there may be an opportunity to see these people perform as well.
Yes.
So, but again, thanks for the shout outs as well, and thank you again for being here on the chair.
Appreciate you.
Looking forward to having you back. And again, take care, Brother Allen. And like I said, thumbs up. I'm sure things will work out. And I'm definitely going to have to check out Luther's and try to see what that's all about as well.
Yeah, let me know, man. All right, appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Right.
Take care.
Stay safe, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.